I worked at a car dealership the summer after I turned 22. It was one of those massive lots right off the highway, hundreds of cars in rows, and those ridiculous inflatable tube men flailing around in the wind. Most days were boring as hell, but it paid okay, and I got to drive different cars around, which was the only perk. My manager, Vincent, was this guy who wore way too much cologne and always smelled like coffee. Sometimes he'd ask me to stay late to move cars around the lot or clean the ones that were getting picked up early the next morning. I didn't mind because anything after 6 p.m. was time and a half, so I made a little extra cash. One night in July, he asked me to stay until about 10 p.m. to help reorganize the luxury section. We got in a shipment of high-end sedans and SUVs that afternoon, and they all needed to be moved from the delivery area to the front display spots. Easy work, just driving cars 50 feet and parking them. Vincent left around 8 p.m. after showing me where everything went. He said the night security guard, Dennis, would lock up the main building at 9 p.m., but I could stay in the lot as long as I needed since it was fenced and gated. By 9:30, I was almost done. Just 3 cars left. The lot was weirdly quiet at night. You could hear the highway hum in the distance, but otherwise it was silent. The huge overhead lights made everything look yellow and washed out. I was moving a black Audi Q7, basically brand new, maybe 500 miles on it. Leather interior, that new car smell, the works. As I was backing it into its spot, I noticed something in the rearview mirror. There was someone sitting in the third row. I slammed on the brakes so hard my neck snapped forward. My heart was pounding as I turned around to look. Empty, nobody there. I sat there for a second, trying to calm myself. I told myself it was a shadow or a reflection from the lights. I was tired. It was late. My eyes were just messing with me. I finished parking the car, turned it off, locked it with the key fob, and moved on to the next one. The next car was a silver Mercedes S-Class, loaded with all kinds of fancy features. I got in, adjusted the seat, and started driving it toward the front. That's when I noticed the rearview mirror was already adjusted. Way too high for me. I'm about 5'10", and the mirror was angled for someone over 6 feet. I figured maybe one of the other guys had driven it earlier and didn't reset it, but it felt off. Then, as I was parking, the mirror moved on its own, slowly, electronically, until it was pointing right at me. Nobody touched it. The car just did it. I tried telling myself it was some automated sensor or memory feature, but my hands were shaking as I turned the car off and got out. One car left, a white BMW X5. I didn't want to get in it, but I also didn't want to leave a car in the delivery area for Vincent to complain about in the morning. I opened the driver's door and immediately noticed the cabin light didn't come on. Weird, but not impossible. Maybe the bulb was out. I got in and tried to start it, but the key fob wasn't in the cup holder where Vincent always left them. I checked the center console, the door pockets, under the seats. Nothing. Then I heard it, a jingle like keys shaking. Behind me. I turned slowly, and in the third row, barely visible in the darkness, I saw someone holding up the key fob. I didn't scream. I just opened the driver's door, stepped out as calmly as I could, and ran. I ran across the lot toward the main building, where Dennis, the security guard, should have been, but it was dark. His car wasn't in the parking lot. He'd left early, probably thinking I'd be gone by now. I realized I was alone in a massive lot with someone who had been hiding in the cars the entire time. My truck was parked near the employee entrance, about 200 feet away. I started walking fast toward it, trying not to look behind me, trying not to panic. Then I heard a car start. I turned around and saw the white BMW pulling out of the delivery area, headlights off, slowly moving toward me. I ran to my truck, fumbling with my keys, dropping them, picking them up, finally getting the door open. I locked it and started the engine. The BMW was getting closer, still moving slow, still no headlights. I threw my truck in reverse, backed out, then shifted into drive and headed for the exit gate. And then I remembered something. The exit gate needed a code to open from the inside at night. Vincent had told me months ago I'd never needed to leave late before, so I didn't know it. The BMW was still following me, about 50 feet back. I called Vincent. No answer. I called the dealership emergency line. No answer. I called 911. Trying to explain it sounded insane even to me. Someone's in the cars. Someone's following me. I'm trapped. Please send someone. The operator said they were dispatching officers and told me to stay on the line. The BMW stopped about 20 feet behind me, engine running, lights off. I could see a shape in the driver's seat, but I couldn't make out any features. Then the BMW's high beam switched on, blinding me. I heard the engine rev. They were going to hit me. I remembered the service area on the other side of the lot. I floored it, tires squealing, weaving between rows of cars. The BMW was right behind me, lights blasting. I skidded around the corner near the luxury section. The roll-up door of the service area was closed, but there was a regular door next to it. I ran for it, tried the handle, locked. The BMW's headlights lit me up. I could hear it getting closer. I ran to the roll-up door and started lifting it manually. Old, heavy, loud. I got it about 3 feet off the ground when I heard the BMW crash behind me. I dropped flat and crawled under the door into the service area, trying not to make a sound. It was quiet for a moment. Then I heard footsteps outside. Slow, deliberate, walking around, checking doors. I hid behind a tool cabinet, phone in hand, whispering into it. The 911 operator said police were 3 minutes away. The footsteps stopped near the roll-up door, then sirens. The boots ran back toward the door. Police arrived moments later. The white BMW had smashed into a concrete pillar. Driver gone. The next day, we checked security footage. The person who had been hiding in all the cars the whole time, Dennis, the night security guard. They never found him. I quit the next day. 3 months later, I got a text from an unknown number. Just a photo. The same BMW, fully repaired on another dealership lot. Someone was sitting in the driver's seat. I blocked the number, changed my phone, never went back.